Let's have a quick recap on yesterday's session. So we discussed about timings and we discussed about the two different programs which we are running. And also we talked about there are three different roles like functional, technical, and DBA. And we fall into functional role and we don't get into any programming and all. And these are the different job roles which can be represented with our skill which we are going to learn. So all are same. It can be just the naming conventions, the titles are slightly different. And how this Oracle applications are evolved, we discussed. They started with the database as a company and they released 11i applications. They evolved to release 12 now, Fusion or cloud applications. The latest release is R13. Every quarter, Oracle releasing certain patches, but there won't be any huge impact because of the patches. Few issues can be fixed, and slightly they may introduce some new functionalities or kind of enhancement to existing product, or here and there they may add some additional fields also. So there is no like drastic change. Almost our applications are very much stabilized. And when you talk about the application consists of database and pages and reports. We use
Hi,
the
this is Venkat. They release monthly maintenance patches, right?
monthly, not quarterly.
Oh, now it is quarterly?
Quarterly, yes.
Okay.
It's a
All the
releases,
time
right?
it's quarterly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lakshman sir,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's a releases, right? It's called as.
Correct. Releases, quarterly releases.
Yeah, now it is in D, right? Or C?
So now B, as we are in
Yeah,
the second quarter,
23,
right?
yeah, D, yeah.
Yeah, second quarter, right? So
Yeah.
first quarter we call as A, second quarter B,
B, C, D, yeah, like that.
and D. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Fine. So sorry. Fine. So we discussed about application components. If you talk about any application, there should be database to store the data. The data will store in the database with the help of tables. And to store the data in the database, you can write SQL statements, but that is very much complex. The simple task is you can input the data using certain pages and that will go and sit in the respective tables. If you want to view the data, we use the reports. So database, pages, reports, these are the primary components of any application. And we are going to learn financials applications. Like financials, there are many product families. One of the product family is financials. From Oracle point of view, that is one of the solution which Oracle is offering. Since we are learning, this is our course name. And there are certain product families from Oracle. Not only these few more we have, but these are very, very primary. So Oracle Financials, SCM, HCM, PPM, Procurement, Manufacturing, CRM, EPM, RMC, few more other product families we have. So when we talk about our financials, we are going to deal with the company finance data. By using the financial application, we can maintain company finance related data. Wherever money transactions are involved, such kind of data comes under financials. So here we have a list of financial applications which are core applications. So we discussed about these applications AP, AR, FACM, and GL. By using accounts payable AP applications, we can create supplier invoices and we can process the payment. And to create customer invoices and receipts, we have receivables application. To maintain the assets and to calculate depreciation, we have FA. To maintain the company bank accounts, we use the application called as cash management. To pull the data from all the applications and to prepare the financial reports, we have application called as general ledger. Along with these key applications, we use the application called as Oracle Fusion Expense to record employee related expense reports. And to calculate the tax based on the country requirements, we use the application called as Fusion Tax. When we are working on all these applications, wherever approvals are applicable, to set up approvals, we use the application called as BPM. BPM stands for Business Process Management. By using the BPM, we can set up the approvals. Any application you want to use, we have to complete certain setups, or you call it configuration, to set up the system which allows us to record the transactions. We have to perform all the configurations from FSM, Functional Setup Manager, which is centralized environment to perform any application related setups. You want to use AP, you have to do the setups that you can do from FSM. You want to use receivables application, first we have to complete the setups, then only you can create the customer invoice and receipt within the receivables application. And to handle the security, we have these applications, IDM, OEM, both are same. APM is another application. This is all for security purpose we use. On top of all these application, Oracle built the framework called as Security Console. From Security Console, you can create the users and you can provision the access to those users, and you can manage a few other security related data points will come across when you are working on the system. When we implement this Fusion applications for any client, to replicate the client business, how they are doing, where they are operating, will create the environment in the system, which is a virtual environment that we call as enterprise structure. The company, the organization, the company who are running the business as it is will bring into the system environment with a logical segregation and more security. So we'll have a separate sessions on this. Just a thought of introducing that point. That's all. So these are the applications we are going to learn. Primarily, these are the applications. Rest all automatically those are aligned with these applications when we are going to learn these applications. Along with the financials, we'll touch base basic supply chain management applications, primarily inventory and purchasing applications. So we have to understand how that communication takes place across these all the departments. Accordingly, what can be done in the respective application, we are going to understand. So our primary focus would be finance and what are the basic knowledge we have to acquire from supply chain management. Yes, we'll focus on that. And also we discussed about the key roles in any project. There will be two categories of the resource. One is functional, the other one is technical. The DBA is in the Oracle bucket. We no need to deal with that. Within our project, it could be any kind of project. It could be implementation project, support, rollout, upgrade, whatever you name. With respect to Oracle Fusion applications, you don't find any DBA as a part of our team. Always we get DBA support from Oracle in case of Oracle Fusion Cloud applications implementation or any project. So primarily you see the two roles in every project, functional and technical. Functional could be any functional. It could be finance functional, SCM functional, HCM functional, or PPM functional. We discussed we have a different product families. So each product family, we generally can have a separate functional consultants. Now we are talking about finance. We are treated as finance functional consultants. We treat it as Oracle Fusion finance functional consultant. What would be our role? When we are learning what we do, we learn about all these finance applications. So what is the purpose of each and every application? In each application, what exactly we can do? What is the use case? What is the business requirement? In which case, which functionality, which feature, or which privileges can be utilized to fulfill the business requirement, that will understand. To support that business process or activity or event in the system, what setups need to be done, how that application can be utilized. First, we are going to learn. Once we learn, when we are working in the project, you set up the system as per their client business and you show them, you help them how to use the system by recording the transactions and generating the reports. That would be our role in every project. But that is very high level. When you go through the 15 hours real-time class videos, there you will understand very, very detailed level exactly what role we are going to play. And when we talk about technical consultants, in every project, we need technical consultant, but scope is very less. If project duration is 1 year, entire 1 year as a functional consultant, we are required in the project. If project duration is 1 year, hardly we may require 2 to 3 months or 4 months, the technical consultants. So if there is any requirement to fulfill the technical aspects, we need technical consultant, or else we don't need any technical consultant by default in the projects. There should be specific requirement like connecting one system to another system, which we call as third party. We want to connect some X application with Oracle Fusion. Yes, we need technical consultant. We want to build some new reports apart from what Oracle is providing. Yes, we need technical consultant. Such kind of business requirements demands the technical consultant deployment in the project. Otherwise, by default, technical consultants are not required. By default, in every project, functional consultants are required. Okay, these are the points we discussed in the last session. And these are the areas you are going to understand by going through the 15 hours recorded sessions related to real time. You will understand the real-time implementation end-to-end process and the support projects, how those can be executed, what would be our role, and what are the ticketing tools we use, how that routing takes place, what is the life cycle of ticket, getting ticket and closing the ticket, and what does it mean by upgrade project, what would be our role within the upgrade projects, what does it mean by rollout projects, what process need to be followed, what we have to do as a functional consultant, what would be the role of technical and other just team members. Those points are detail level discussed, and what sort of documentation we have to perform in the projects. These all are discussed in these videos. And again, that AIM methodology, OUM methodology, other points which are really required for us. These all points are discussed. So this is what you can just go through this 15-hour session videos, which you get apart from our class live videos. And now the next point we are going to talk about, what is Fusion? When you look at our course name, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials is the course name. Here we are going to learn the applications. Which applications we are going to learn? What is the purpose of each and every our finance application? Very, very high level we discussed. We know the meaning of Oracle. Oracle is nothing but database, or you can represent as a company name. And financials are set of applications where you can manage company finance related data. When you say finance, the transactions which are related to monetary information, money related information, nothing but money related transactions data you can manage with the financials. If you look at the finance applications, you look at any application, if you talk about payables, payment, we are dealing with the money. If you talk about receivables, we are dealing with the receipts, we are dealing with the money. Money means finance data. When you talk about assets, yes, you can liquid all these fixed assets, land, building into cash. So these also treated as a finance related, money related information. And when you talk about cash management, we maintain the bank accounts. Bank accounts means which deals with the money. And from all the applications, we get the data into GL applications to prepare the financial reports. All the finance data will be pulled into general ledger application. We prepare the reports. So in which applications we are going to record finance, money related transactions, those all put together we call as financials applications. We are calling as financials applications. So that's the meaning of financials. Now, what is left to understand is what does it mean by fusion and what is the meaning of cloud. Now, first we'll see what is fusion. Okay. If you look at the term called as fusion, the English term meaning, fusion means something like fused, combined, clubbed. What Oracle really clubbed? If you look at market, if any company, you take example of, there is a company called as XYZ, they are looking for the solutions to maintain their finance data, supply chain management data, human capital management data, project related data, and procurement, and they are looking for the solutions to manage the reporting tools and all. Now, there are many companies available in the market who are offering the solution. Like we have Oracle, we have PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, Hyperion, Primavera, and NetSuite. There are many other applications. Many companies who are offering the enterprise applications. Okay. So when you look at these different vendors available in the market, just include SAP also. Okay. So when you look at these different vendors who are offering the applications for the companies to manage their business related data or business process related data or business related activities data. So these are the top companies, and you can include Microsoft Dynamics, NetSuite, etc. But just to understand a few relevant points, we don't need to capture all those. So these are enough. So when you look at Oracle, Oracle is very famous for finance. Okay, from Oracle, finance is a very strong solution, strongest solution in the market. If you look at PeopleSoft, PeopleSoft is offering wonderful solution for HCM, human capital management. JD Edwards mixed some piece of SCM and procurement. They are really good. And Siebel is very famous for CRM solution in the market. Hyperion is very powerful tool for reporting capabilities and budgeting planning also. Primavera is good for project scheduling. SAP is very famous for SD, sales and distribution, which is similar to SCM. So this is how we have a different vendors available in the market. They are very much specialized in that respective area. Now, as a company, if you are looking for all as a best solutions for your business, so finance you can take from Oracle, supply chain management you may take from JD Edwards, human capital management you may take from the PeopleSoft company, and the project portfolio you may take from Primavera, and procurement you may take from JDE, and reporting capabilities you may take from Hyperion. And if you are looking for supply chain management, yes, you may take from the JD or SAP. Yes, it is pretty much possible. If these are some items which we use in our daily life, yes, we can pick, and those are very much isolated and you can use separately. But these all are solutions are going to be fit into the system. Between those applications or solutions, a lot of communication need to be established. So Oracle finance applications should interact with the PeopleSoft HCM applications. PeopleSoft HCM applications should interact with the SCM and procurement of JDE and CRM of Siebel. And these all applications, Hyperion should interact to produce the reports. And this is how the interaction need to be established. If you are taking these different products from the different vendors, connecting these applications, establishing the connection and functioning and generating the reports will become big challenge. You are just not taking the solutions from the one vendor, you are taking from different vendors. Since those areas are very much specialized in the different vendors, you can take the license. Now you have to get Oracle consultants, PeopleSoft consultant, JD Edwards consultant, Siebel, Hyperion, Primavera, SAP. You need functional consultants as well as you need technical consultants. But in some products, you may need DBAs also. In case of Oracle, if it is a fusion, we don't need DBAs. Oracle is supporting. In other aspects, to install those applications, to maintain those applications, you may need DBAs. Means you need functional teams, technical teams, DBAs. There should be a great coordination across all these technologies or platforms of consultants, teams, and it will become huge project. So that is a big challenge. Taking license pretty much easy for the client, but maintenance will become very complex. and they have to onboard all the technical resource for all these technologies, and integrations need to be established. We have to connect these all the systems. Okay, we have to build a platform where there will be seamless communication. There should not be any gap between these applications in terms of data flow. So this is a big task. This is a big task. It will become big challenge for any companies. So this is a situation we have in the market. What Oracle did is, so Oracle acquired PeopleSoft. Anyway, Oracle Financials is their own product. Oracle EBS is their own product. It's already Oracle product. They don't need to acquire it. It's their in-house project, in-house product. And Oracle acquired PeopleSoft company. Okay, Oracle acquired PeopleSoft. Now PeopleSoft HCM became Oracle PeopleSoft HCM. And Oracle acquired JD Edwards because there is a good product with a JDE. For that reason, they acquired. And Siebel is very famous for CRM. So Oracle acquired. Oracle purchased. Oracle purchased Hyperion. Oracle purchased Primavera. And Oracle acquired NetSuite. Oracle acquired many other enterprise applications. And Oracle already, they have a solution as a CRM. From Oracle EBS, they have a CRM. If you compare Oracle CRM with the Siebel CRM is far better. And Oracle has a solution in EBS for SCM and procurement, and instead of HCM, they call as HRMS. They have all the solutions as a part of Oracle, but those are not so great when we compare with these vendors. That is the reason which are best breed available in the market for different solutions, all Oracle acquired. Now all this became Oracle products. Of course, not SAP, Oracle acquired. So many other products, technologies, tools Oracle acquired. Now what Oracle did is, as a part of Fusion, they taken finance from Oracle, which is very famous, and they taken HCM solution from the PeopleSoft, SCM, procurement, etc. they taken from the JDE. Siebel, from Siebel they taken the CRM solution. The planning, budgeting, reporting capabilities they taken from Hyperion, and project scheduling, etc. they taken from Primavera, and they taken other reporting capabilities like BI, OTBI also they taken from their acquired list, and they built ultimate product called as Oracle Fusion. If any client is going to opt for Fusion implementation, they are going to get best solutions which are available in the marketplace. Okay. So if they are choosing finance, if they choose Fusion, let them choose anything, they are going to get best. So that's how Oracle built Fusion applications. When we are going to work on Fusion applications, everything you see as a Fusion only. You don't see as a PeopleSoft HCM. You don't see as a Siebel CRM. You don't see as a JD SCM. Everything we call as Fusion Finance, Fusion HCM, Fusion SCM, Fusion CRM, Fusion projects, etc. But the legacies are different. The base products Oracle acquired, that they taken into the solution called as Fusion applications. So that's how Fusion is in the big demand in the market now. So this is what we have to understand, the meaning of Fusion applications. Means when you say Fusion, they fused best solutions which are available in the market by acquiring. Okay, now it's ultimate solution. These all are different applications. That's what we call as Fusion applications. Fusion applications means the best breed of different products or solutions and technologies under single umbrella, which we call as Fusion. That is the meaning of Fusion. Any questions here, please? Any questions here, please?
Hi, Lakshman sir.
Yeah, please.
So just quick question around the sequence that you mentioned over here. So that supply chain management is from PeopleSoft, and is that HCM correct, or is it interchange? The supply chain and human capital management. I think
Few they
it's
mixed.
interchange.
Few they mixed also. Okay. There are
Okay.
certain things, even in our finance also, they taken a few things from the PeopleSoft.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a mix,
Got
but
it.
the
Thank you.
major part I mentioned over there.
I
So
see.
does it mean
Okay, thank you.
whatever is the best function from third party softwares, they took it, and whatever is the best functionality from Oracle modules, they took it and merged it together and called it as Fusion applications, right?
Correct. You are right. And along with that, they did some enhancements also. They added some new functionalities also. That part also they did. So they adapted from the different products, the complete product. Sometimes certain functionalities they adapted into Fusion. Along with that, they did some sort of enhancements wherever really required. And they added some new functionalities also into these products. So that's how they built Fusion applications. They didn't build anything from the scratch. It's all about adapting. They just taken from the other legacy of applications. That's it.
So if some clients are using only CRM, Oracle CRM,
Yeah.
or JD Edwards, in the future they want to go Oracle Fusion, is it easy to migrate, or
Yes, because product is same. The environment is different. It's a Fusion environment, the cloud platform, but product is same. So it would be pretty much easy. For few cases, Oracle is offering the solution for upgrade. For few cases, Oracle is not yet ready to allow them to upgrade. Just they have to move as a new fresh implementation.
okay?
But the data structures, the solution which is designed already, that can be utilized, can be reused.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions here, please? Fine. If no questions, we'll see what does it mean by cloud. Okay. So the meaning of Fusion is it's all about the best breed of applications Oracle merged. Oracle acquired and merged. They built ultimate solution called as Fusion applications. That is the meaning of Fusion. Now let's get into what does it mean by cloud. Okay, we'll see what does it mean by cloud. So before we get into the cloud, so as a company, if you want to use the Fusion applications, what we have to do? You want to use the Fusion applications for your company. So your company name is XYZ Inc. What you have to do? You have to buy the servers first. You have to buy the server infrastructure, which is a big investment, big capex investment, capital investment you have to do as a company. So you have to buy the server infrastructure. You might be located in USA and you have to take the license for all the products. What are the products you want to use from Oracle? You want to use financials. For financials application, you have to take the license. License will be costing very high. And you need Fusion Apps DBA team. Okay, we need a DBAs who can install those applications in your server and who will take care of the maintenance of those applications. The other point, as we mentioned, is installation. Okay, we need Fusion Apps DBAs. They'll install and they'll take care of the networking, security, admin part, and maintenance activities. They will take care. And if Oracle is going to come up with a few changes in the software product which they are offering as a Fusion, and again, your own team should look after all the upgrade activity. To upgrade from the older to latest, you should put the efforts to complete, and again, that is a time taking. And here you will be having whole and sole responsibility to manage your applications in your own server. Infrastructure is yours, applications you take a license, the maintenance, everything you have to take care. If server is going down, Oracle is not going to help you. Your DBA should help. If your DBA is not available, you should look for their availability. There is no other option. So it is some sort of risky model. Okay. So all the time as a company, you have to focus on maintaining the servers, upfront investment for server infrastructure, huge cost for license, and you need a technical team. I mean to say the networking, security, DBA team, etc. we require. Apart from that, you need a functional technical. That is pretty much common in any kind of model of implementations. But in case of on-premise means you'll have a servers in your premises. Okay, you will have your servers in your in your own location in your office. So that we are calling as on-premise. Here, where you are investing for servers, you are investing, license you are investing, and you have to deploy the DBA team to run the server all the time and to take care of the maintenance. And the big challenge is, if anything Oracle is going to release, if you want to take benefit out of it, definitely that need your environment, your applications, your servers need to be, within the server, what are the applications you have, those need to be upgraded. Then only you can leverage the benefit of the new functionalities or new kind of applications Oracle is going to release. So that's how the on-premise model works. So instead of buying the servers, taking the license, maintaining the DBA, this all you can give it to the Oracle itself. You can say to Oracle, hey, I want to use Oracle Fusion applications, but I'm not interested in buying the server infrastructure, which will be costing too much for us. And I don't want to take the license where you'll be charging more. And I don't want to maintain the DBA team. I don't want to allocate one room for server. I don't want to pay too much of bills for the power bills to run that servers. And I cannot maintain the team for networking, security, etc. And I don't want to work on the upgrades whenever you come up with something new for us. So I don't want to take all these headaches. Do you have some solution for us? When you ask this question, Oracle says, yes, we have a solution that we call as cloud. Okay, that we call as cloud. In case of cloud, what happens is, so you don't need to buy the servers, you don't need to take the license, you don't need to maintain your DBA team, you don't need to worry about the upgrades and maintenance, etc. Servers will be provided by Oracle. You no need to take the license, just take the subscription for certain period. And DBA part will be managed by Oracle. And server maintenance also Oracle will take care, because that is not your server. Those are Oracle servers. And upgrades also Oracle will take care. Okay. So why we are calling it as cloud? Because when you talk about on-premise, okay, that should be located somewhere. That should be located. There should be physical servers. If you deploy those servers in US, those will be in the US. If you deploy in India, the servers will be in the India. In case of cloud, Oracle is not going to deploy the server which they are going to offer to you. Whatever the server they are going to offer to us, that is not a physical, that is a virtual server. Virtual server will be available everywhere and anywhere, like clouds. How the clouds are keep moving with the lightweight, in the same way you can understand your servers will be available like clouds. Wherever you see, you will find the clouds in the sky. In the same way, wherever you see within the internet, your server will be available. That's how Oracle is facilitating the cloud service. In fact, now whatever the applications we are using, almost all are cloud. Take Facebook, take Google, take LinkedIn, take Instagram, all are cloud applications. You hit, it will respond immediately. Few years ago, our experience is like, if you try to browse some website, it will be showing the message, please wait, we are fetching the data for you. These days, no message, because everything on the fly, everything on the cloud. So wherever you are, they are routing your request to nearest data centers where they are facilitating the virtual servers. Let's get into that more details about the cloud. As a company, if you want to use Oracle Fusion applications, you can take the cloud subscriptions from Oracle. Okay, this is on-premise. You have to manage everything. If you go with the cloud, what cloud computing companies are doing? Oracle also one of the big cloud computing company now. As we discussed, Oracle acquired PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, and NetSuite, and different applications. Along with that, they acquired cloud technologies also. They acquired. Okay. So they acquired cloud technologies. By using the cloud technologies, what they do is they use the big physical server. By using the big server, they will create the virtual servers. They will create the virtual servers. The virtual servers they will give to their clients. So the client is located in India. Client is located in India. What they will do, India, let's take the same example what I mentioned. Let's take example, client is operating the business in USA, India and UAE. Now, say they have their physical server in US, but we don't need to worry about it. If they have a physical server in US, if you are connecting from USA, India and UAE, for the guys who are connecting from USA, they may have a better experience compared to India and UAE business users, because server is based out in US, users are based out in US, the distance, okay, the latitude and all these aspects, they are very close to server, and once they submit the request, server response time also will be less. The user who is sitting in India who are trying to hit the server, so in the network, okay, they have to, it takes some time to reach the request to the server, and again server has to respond, it has to resubmit the resend the like request related results. To happen all these, it takes some time, user experience won't be great, because server is residing in the US, the users are sitting in the India and UAE. The users who are working from USA may be good, they may have a great experience connecting to the server and working on the server, but the people who are far away from that server physical location, definitely there will be some sort of challenge when they are trying to connect, when they are going to retrieve the data from the server. For that reason, what Oracle or any cloud computing company does is, so they provide virtual servers. If client is operating the business from US, India and UAE, that virtual server, they will keep available in their data centers. Okay, data centers where they manage the big missions, servers. So they will allocate one server to one client, but that they'll replicate in the client nearest data centers. There is user called as X. Let me complete. I'll take your questions. There is user called as X. So for there will be one URL for server. Whenever the user will try to connect to that server through URL, what happens is the server URL will identify where the user is located. Okay, user is located in India. Now that URL will look for the nearest data center for that business user. For that India user, nearest data center is India data center. It will route that user request to India data center. In India data center, their virtual server is available. Or else there is another user who is trying to connect to the server. The user name is Mr. Y. When Y is trying to connect to the server with the same URL, the URL will identify where that user is located. The URL identified the user is located in US. Then for a US user, which is the nearest data center, it will figure out, and it will redirect that user request to the nearest data center, so that it would be quick connect and quick response and great experience for the user when they're trying to interact with the kind of their own server, which is virtual. So it would be available everywhere. So Oracle is trying to keep the virtual servers to be available in almost all the countries of their own data centers, or their leased data centers, or their partners data center, doesn't matter for us. But wherever you are, you think your server is lying and waiting for you as a virtual server. The moment you hit, it is ready to respond. It is not going to say different messages, please wait, I'm working for you, and so and so. You no more you are going to get such kind of experience, since virtual servers are floating in the internet. Just they are floating in the internet. Whenever you connect to internet, you are connected to your server. Only just you have to log in, and that's how you can start accessing the data, or you can start taking action on your server. That is the meaning of cloud. Cloud means Oracle is providing the virtual servers. You no more going to deal with the physical servers. Oracle may deal with the physical servers, with the cloud computing technique. They will create the virtual servers. If you are the company, if you want to use the Oracle Fusion applications, and they will keep your virtual servers in all the data centers, all will be in the full sync. So you might be connecting to the server, you may direct to the US data center, you will enter some data, the same data will be reflecting everywhere, because those will be in the full sync, 100% sync on the fly without any time gap. Real time updates takes place. So that's how you will have a wonderful experience when you are using the virtual servers. That is nothing but cloud. Cloud means you are not going to use the physical servers. Servers are managed by the cloud computing company, in our case Oracle, and the servers are virtual. Where physical servers can be resided, those can reside in US or India or somewhere else. But where virtual servers can reside, virtual servers always will reside internet as a source. Wherever you have internet, your server is there. So that sort of experience you can get in case of cloud. That is the meaning of cloud. If you are going to use the Fusion applications by taking the subscription from Oracle, if you are going to use the Fusion applications through Oracle virtual servers, that you call as Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. You have your own server, don't include cloud in the statement. You call as Oracle Fusion applications. Oracle Fusion means, we discussed. Fusion means the best breed of applications Oracle which acquired, and they are just using, as they are just combined as a solution called as Fusion, that as it is we are using. You might be deployed those applications within your own server, that we call as Oracle Fusion applications. Those Fusion applications you are not using by deploying in your own server. You are taking those applications directly from Oracle with the help of Oracle servers, which are virtual servers, then include the term called as cloud. In the same way, when you talk about our course name, you can call as Oracle Fusion Financials, means the Fusion applications which are available for finance within the Fusion solution. Those are Fusion applications. If you are going to use Oracle Fusion Financials applications through cloud means through Oracle servers, not your own servers, then include the term called as cloud. Okay, include the term called as cloud everywhere and anywhere if those applications you are going to use with the help of Oracle virtual servers. That is the meaning of cloud. The cloud applications are lightweight, however, the clouds are very lightweight. Those are so very much flexible, those will keep moving. In the same way, these applications, cloud applications, are keep floating in the internet as a source. That is the reason they name it as a cloud. Cloud means lightweight, anywhere, anytime you can connect, easy access. And it's very cost effective, because you are not going to buy the servers are Oracle servers. You are not going to take the license, so you are taking just subscription. So subscription is pretty much less. So buying car and taking car for rent, that much big difference. If you are taking the license, more or less you are buying. If your subscription means just you are taking, maybe like you may take the car for rent for 1 day, 2 days. In the same way, this application subscription you may take for 1 year or 5 years or 10 years. It will be costing very, very less. And you are not going to deploy any technical team to look after your servers, to keep those up and running. And you don't need to worry about the maintenance. These are all headaches you can transfer to Oracle. They will take care. They'll charge minimal amount, and they'll give the best service for the clients who are going to use the Fusion applications. So this is the meaning of cloud applications. Okay. So already discussed what does it mean by Fusion. So any questions here to understand Fusion, what is the meaning of Fusion, what does it mean by cloud, please. There are a few more points we'll touch base. So the cloud can be classified into different models. Those points also we'll discuss. Those will come in the next. As of now, what are the data points we discussed? Any questions from anyone, please? Any questions, please, here? Okay. So no questions. As a company, if you are going to use, Oracle Fusion cloud applications. You want to use Oracle Fusion Financials, not with your own server. You don't want to go with your own server. You want to take Oracle servers. What are the different options are available for the companies? Okay, let's see that. From Oracle side, okay, from Oracle side, these are the three different options are available. You want to use Oracle Cloud applications. These are the three options: SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Okay, SaaS. SaaS stands for, yes, first S stands for software, second letter A stands for as, third letter A stands for A, again S stands for service. SaaS stands for software as a service, software as a service. And another model, another subscription model is available from Oracle as a PaaS. PaaS stands for platform, P stands for platform, A stands for as, A stands for A, S stands for service. Platform as a service. The another option is available from Oracle, that is IaaS. IaaS we call it. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. What is the difference between these three? In SaaS and PaaS, if you are a company, if you want to use Oracle Fusion applications for your organization, you can opt SaaS or PaaS. Okay, you can select SaaS or PaaS for your company. And if you select SaaS, you will get Oracle Fusion applications through virtual server. If you select PaaS, yes, you will get Oracle Fusion applications. Okay, you will get Oracle Fusion applications through virtual server. It could be SaaS or PaaS, you will get access to virtual server. In case of SaaS or PaaS, you will have all your applications. Which applications you subscribe, you can get access in the cloud server. What is the difference between SaaS and PaaS? In case of SaaS, you cannot do all kind of modifications. Doing some modifications or creating something in the system, we call as customization. Okay, creating something new, we call as customization. In case of SaaS, you are a SaaS customer. You taken the SaaS subscription for your business. And if you want to do very complex customizations, those are not possible. Okay, those are not possible. What kind of customizations you can do? So pretty simple customizations, kind reports. You may create the new reports. You in the sense technical consultant. Technical consultant can create the new reports. When technical consultants will create the new reports, they are not going to disturb the product functionality or product which Oracle is delivering. Whatever the product Oracle is giving as a finance applications, we are not going to do any changes to that. What we are trying to do, how we want to do see the reports, in which format, what data exactly you want to see. Accordingly, you can create the reports. So you can create the new reports. Creating new reports, we call it custom reports. And so say for example, financials you are using from Oracle, and you are going to use the payroll system from ADP, is another software product, or else Workday. Now you are running your company payrolls, HR and payrolls in ADP or Workday applications. Now these applications you want to connect to your Oracle Fusion Finance for reporting purpose. So in that case, the technical people can do this work. They can connect this ADP application to your Oracle Fusion Financials, so that whatever the employee salary data you have, that data you can get into Oracle Fusion Financials, so that you will be able to generate the reports, the complete information, the big picture reporting you can do. So total how much cost, expense you spent across the organization in the form of salaries, in the form of business operations, administration, etc., etc. So to get the data from ADP application, ADP payroll application or Workday payroll application, so we have to connect those applications with Oracle. So you no need to connect applications which are from Oracle. You get those applications with a connection only. So all the finance applications are tightly connected. All SCM applications are tightly connected. All Oracle finance applications are connected with Oracle. SCM applications. What are the different product families we discussed? Those all are tightly connected with each and every application based on the business requirement and business process. But ADP or Workday are not Oracle applications. These are the third-party applications. If any company is going to use third-party applications, those applications need to be connected with Oracle applications that we call as integration. Connecting one applications with another application we call as integration. These integrations should be done by technical consultant. The integration should be done by technical consultant. That is also pretty much possible in case of SaaS. In case of SaaS, you can create the new reports, you can create the integrations, you can connect one application with another application. What is not possible in case of SaaS? Creating new pages, creating the new applications, that is not at all possible. That is possible in case of PaaS. Okay, in PaaS, Oracle is providing the platform. Okay, Oracle is providing the platform which allows you to create the new pages. You may create the web page, or all put together you can create application also. You may create multiple web pages and you may create the web application, or else you can create mobile application also, and integrations and all. Yes, even you can do in the SaaS. So what is the great in the PaaS is you can create new pages and new applications, and you can build a new process also, and you can just have a flexibility of creating your own database schemas. It's a pure technical database schemas. You can go with use some Apex tools to create the new pages, or else you can use ADF technology to create the pages, or else you can use VBCS technologies. These are completely technical, not our just plate of information. So by using all those technical, people can come up with their own solutioning as per the business requirement. Those are pretty much possible for in the past. So if you choose the SaaS, you can use the applications as it is what Oracle is providing. On top of it, you can create the new reports with the help of technical team, and you can connect to one application, third-party application with the Fusion applications with integrations. And that is very much possible in the SaaS. Along with that, you can build new applications, new pages also, which are not possible in the SaaS. Within the SaaS, you cannot create the new pages, you cannot create the new applications, you cannot build a new process, and you cannot create some new database schemas. Okay, you cannot go with kind of virtual databases and virtual schemas. You cannot create the tables. So these all you cannot do in case of SaaS, but those all are pretty much possible and pretty much easy in PaaS environment. For any company who are going to use Fusion applications, they have it two options, either SaaS or PaaS. If any client is going for, okay, IaaS, it's totally different. Okay, IaaS is totally different. IaaS means infrastructure as service. You will get just access to storage space. You'll get access to storage space. You won't find any applications in that. That's what you have to understand. Any questions here, please?
Question in the PaaS, you can't modify the existing report or page. Also, is not also possible or not
I'm
possible?
sorry, I could not catch your question. Could
No,
you
no.
please reiterate?
Existing report is there. Something existing report is there. So that
Yeah, that is possible. In fact, in the SaaS also, SaaS PaaS is advanced compared to SaaS. So yes, you can. So that I mentioned as customization. You can create new report, or else existing report you can copy and you can modify. You can do the integrations, and you can create the web applications also. All are possible in PaaS. PaaS is more powerful compared to SaaS. Yep. Any other questions here, please?
If we licensed with SaaS and we deployed a huge ERP application with a lot of chart of accounts, and we experience the performance, how that is handled by Oracle? So I know that you mentioned SaaS infrastructure. We are assuming that memory is not enough or
Yeah, they can see it's a very much scalable. Okay, when you talk about any SaaS subscriptions, it could be SaaS or PaaS and all, very much scalable. Like they can increase, they can stretch to the next levels, and they can enhance whatever the capabilities that virtual infrastructure has. They can extend it. That is possible from Oracle side.
that will be an additional cost on top of the SaaS
Correct.
subscription.
It's not a normal kind of small data lakes and pools that pretty much okay. The Oracle is not going to charge separately. If you are going to generate tons of data, then they will just talk about it. But by
Okay.
default, they don't talk about the data volumes by looking at the size of the company and volume of the data. So definitely, when you talk to that Oracle, they'll take all these inputs. Most generally, for most of the clients, there won't be any challenge in terms of data. They are not going to create too many data lakes kind of data. So that normally Oracle accepts. And if it is going beyond the limitations which Oracle set as a default, there some additional cost will be involved. But most of the clients never fall into that kind of threshold.
Okay.
Sorry. Any other questions here, please? Okay, fine. So this is what we have to understand about SaaS and PaaS, and few additional points. So in case of SaaS, yes, you get the database access, but you cannot create your own tables, etc. That is pretty much possible in case of PaaS. And in case of SaaS, the great advantage is upgrade. If Oracle is going to come up with any upgrade, okay, every quarter Oracle is upgrade that environments with some fixes, bug fixes, issue fixes, and some enhancements or new functionalities. So you are freely you can get all those. You don't need to perform any additional activities. Just simple activity for Oracle to upgrade your environment with with one switch. And in case of PaaS, since you are doing many things like customizations, kind of web pages, application, etc., etc., you have to take care of all those customizations, and upgrade is not automatic. Oracle will support, but you have to look after all the challenges, and you have to go with the manual approach of upgrade activity. That is a small kind of difference. And when we are working on these applications, here and there you may change the field name, and you may make the optional field as a mandatory. You may want to remove certain tabs, etc. That comes under personalization. Okay, customization means you will touch code. You will write some piece of code or big scripts that we call as a customization. And personalization means you don't write any coding and all. Just you will be changing the high level, top level framework, look and feel, or naming conventions, etc. So those are pretty much possible in the SaaS and PaaS. In SaaS, you can do very limited personalizations. In PaaS allows very advanced personalizations also. So that's what we have to understand. Okay. So SaaS, you cannot do heavy customizations like web page and application development you can do. PaaS allows. So in SaaS, auto upgrade, your environment will get upgraded automatically. But in case of PaaS, your environment cannot be upgraded automatically. That manually you have to take care. So in case of SaaS and PaaS, you will have a database access, but there are limitations. In case of SaaS, even if you have a database access, you cannot create your own tables if there is any requirement. That is possible in the PaaS. And in terms of customizations, yes, in SaaS and PaaS, you can do the customization. In SaaS, you can create the new reports. In PaaS, you can create. In SaaS, you can do the third-party integration. PaaS also, you can do third-party integrations. But in case of PaaS, the additional mileage what you get is you can create new customizations like new pages, new applications, new processes you can build. It could be web application, mobile application, etc., etc. So additional capabilities you will have in the PaaS, and disadvantages, it is you cannot opt for auto upgrade, because you are playing with a lot of customizations. So Oracle cannot consider all those to upgrade, but they will help you, but it would be manual upgrade activity. So when you talk about technical people, they do the customization. When you say customization, it could be report customization, or it could be kind of integration, what you do, or else it could be some page related customization, creating new page or application also, we treat as a customization. It could be any sort of customization. This is what we have to understand about SaaS and PaaS. IaaS is just storage space. IaaS is just storage space. You can buy the space, and within that you can install and you can put any kind of data, and as a storage space you can take. Okay, in your laptop you may have a D drive, some kind of memory is allocated in the D drive. You can just load, you can just keep some records, or you may install some software in the specific drive. Maybe you may have 100 GB or 200 GB. In the same way, you can take the subscription from Oracle or Amazon or Oracle. So from anywhere you can take the subscription. They will give you storage space. Within that storage space, you may just place the documents, or you may install the application. Any purpose you want to use, you can use it. So primarily no applications will have in the IaaS. It's empty storage space you can use for any purpose. When you talk about cloud applications, you can subscribe SaaS or PaaS. Most of the clients are subscribing SaaS only. Okay, 95% clients are using SaaS, because the product is very much stabilized. If one or two functionalities or features are not available, they are going to get very soon. That is the expectation, because every quarter Oracle is going to come up with some sort of enhancements or new functionalities. If something is really potential for most of the businesses, if that is missing, it is on the pipeline. That's what you can have assumption. So most of the clients are opting for SaaS subscription. Less clients whose business process need to be very much customized, they are going for PaaS, but most of the clients are using SaaS subscription. This is what we have to understand about SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. In case of PaaS, just additional platform they are providing, which allows them to do the additional customization, like this kind of pages or applications are processed. So SaaS customers can convert into PaaS. If they convert, they will get the provision of a kind of PaaS platform to do the customization. There is no big difference. SaaS customer can move to PaaS so that they'll be able to do the very advanced customizations. They'll have a privilege. Oracle will give the access to that platform. That's how it is different. Okay. So these are the points we have to understand about cloud options or adoptions or models, you can call, or subscription models, you can call. All are same. So this is all about the story of cloud options. Any questions here, please?
So if we go with a PaaS subscription, do we get the Fusion Financials part of it?
Everything you get, everything in SaaS and PaaS. You choose SaaS or PaaS. Whenever you ask for SaaS or PaaS, Oracle will ask you, hey, which applications you want to subscribe.
So if we go in a PaaS subscription, the quarterly maintenance, quarterly patching or monthly maintenance and so on will not happen automatic. We need to do, or Oracle will do.
Oracle will do. Oracle will do, but you have to take care of all the customizations. It would be some additional effort for it. Oracle will do it. But okay, it's simply like you cannot simply, you can switch from previous to latest. Since customizations are there, there should be some pre-upgrade activities, post-upgrade activity. This is all you have to look after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Both cases.
I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Sorry. This is around the costing. So let's say that somebody has opted for the SaaS model, and it, as you said, that it has, it compiles of all the applications that you mentioned earlier. So I just want to use financials. So will I be charged only for financials or the other suites as well?
Yeah. So when you talk about subscription, okay, when you talk about subscription, the subscription always based on the application and the users and time frame. So you no need to take entire financials also. You may take only GL APR. They'll charge for only those 3 applications. You may want to take only GL and AP. They'll charge for only those 2 applications. So application wise, Oracle will be providing the subscription. And again, for each application, what is the head count of the users? How many logins are required? So that is another element. And the same time, what is the time frame? Okay, the subscription period. We did for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, based on these 3 parameters. Primarily based on these 3 parameters, number of applications you need, for each application, number of user headcount, and what is the subscription period. Based on these parameters only, Oracle is going to charge. Okay. There is no hard and
Thank you
fast
so much.
rule which says if finance means everything you have to take. SCM means entire complete suite of SCM or HCM. No. You can pick whatever you want. Accordingly, Oracle will charge.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions here, please? So any other points to discuss? No. Okay. Now,
Hello, sir.
yeah.
Yes, I have a question regarding SAS. You are saying that for the database access, is this through SQL language?
So
The database access,
Yeah, database access SQL language. Yes.
and only for the SAS Oracle standard table we can use.
Exactly. Oracle standard tables you can use in case of SAS. In case of PaaS, so you will get access to ATP database.
Okay.
You can create the ATP tables. Okay, autonomous transaction processing, that is a cloud database. Okay, you'll get access to ATP. You can create the schemas, you can create the tables, and you can create the pages. For those pages, whenever you enter the data in the custom page or application in which the table data need to be stored, and all you can build and you can design and you can develop and you can deploy.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, please? Okay. So no questions. Now, so when we are working for any implementation project, so by default, you get access to those environments where you can find this virtual servers. I am talking about virtual servers. The virtual server environments we call as instance. Okay, we call as instance. Okay, we call as instance. Instance is nothing but the copy of software product. Instance is nothing but software copy they are giving. You want to use Oracle Fusion Financials, whatever the Fusion Finance applications Oracle built, that copy they are providing to us to use. So instance is nothing but copy of software product. So by default, every client will get access to 2 instances. Okay, by default, every client will get access to 2 instances. One we use for testing purpose. That is the reason that we call as a test instance. You can call as a test instance or you can call as a test environment. Since it's a cloud, we call as a pod. You know, we had iPod. Okay, so the iPod, like it's very lightweight device. That is the reason Oracle refers cloud instances as a pod also. Okay, and another instance we use for production purpose. You can call as production instance, or in short, you can say prod instance. Okay, in short, you can say prod instance. So by default, we get 2 instances. If you want more than 2 instances, you can pay to Oracle and Oracle will give you the additional instances. In some projects, if you have many customizations, we use additional instance for development purpose, that you can call as dev instance in short. Development, instead of calling as development, short name is dev instance. Okay, test instance, dev instance, prod instance. test instance, development instance, production instance. So test instance and productions are default instances we get. And if you want to get additional instance, you may get additional. For that, Oracle will charge that you may use for development purpose. Technical people primarily will work on the development instance. If client is not taking development instance, the technical people and functional people will work on the test instance. So as a functional consultant, what we do is we do the setups, we test and we present to the client and we take their acceptance. If everything is approved by client, the way how it works, the way how we design the solution, the way how they can use, if everything is finalized here, the same setups will move to production instance, or else you can move the setups or you can do the setups. Two options are available. Whatever the setups you are doing in the test instance, after testing, the only setups you can move to production, so that you no need to perform the setups once again in the production instance, or else the setups what you did, what are the testing you did, what are the presentation you given to the client. So once everything's done, you can leave everything in the test instance. Again, you can do the setups from the scratch from the in the production instance. Okay, so both approaches are pretty much okay, and we will understand more detail level going forward. So if client is using the development instance, technical people will work on the development instance. The functional people will work on the functional, like a test instance. Once solution is finalized, we will move everything. The technical developments or functional setups, everything will do in the production instance. This is the one which client will start using. Okay. These are during the implementation we use. Once implement is done, this is the final outcome what client need. The production instance client will start using, they will start entering the day-to-day business transactions. Once implementation is done, if you are part of support, you will be supporting to the client if they are facing some issues. Since you know end-to-end product, you are the one who configured, implemented the solution for the client. If project duration is 10 months, okay, if project duration is 10 months, like initial 6 to 7 months will be working on the test instance as a functional consultant. We'll understand the client business, what business they are doing, in which locations they are doing, in which countries they are doing, which activities they are doing, how they are recording the transaction, the current system, so how they are expecting in the fusion. This all we will discuss. We'll set up all our financials and we will demonstrate to that business how this invoice can be created and the payables, how payment can be created, how suppliers can be created in the payables, how customers can be created in the receivables, how assets can be created, how depreciation can be calculated, how the reports can be created. This all we have to demonstrate to the client. Those all we'll do in the test instance itself, and we'll take the sign off, nothing but approval from the client. So once we get the green signal from the client as approval, then we will start working on the production. We'll keep production ready in the very short period, within 1 to 3 months, depending on the project. So then the client will start using the production instance. So this all again and again you will be understanding when you go through the real-time related classes. Just I want to give very high level outline to introduce the terminology. So test for initial phases, to test and to present to the client, we use the test instance, and production is the final outcome of this project, implementation project. So once we keep production instance ready, client will start using production only. Test instance we use for any kind of testing. Development instance can be used by technical consultants to do any developments and to test the developments. Once developments are done, they will move the developments or customization from the development instance to production instance. In fact, we also, if anything need to be tested, we test. If that is working, the same we will deploy in the production instance. Or else if any issues and all, we may test in the test instance. We can get the sense of why the issue is coming, and you will be able to help the business users. And when client will start using the production instance, if they are facing some issues, we will look into the production instance, we'll try to help them. So that's how it works. When you talk about instances, this you can call as landscape of instance. When we are working for the client, you generally come across with these instances. Test instance, which is used by functional people. Development instance, which is used by technical consultant. Production instance, once implement is done, by working on this test development instances as a final outcome, we build the production instance. Once production instance is ready, client will start using these instances. Apart from these instances, Oracle is providing instance for learning or training purpose. That instance we call as vision instance. What is the difference between the client instance and the vision instance? In the vision instance, we'll have a sample data. So Oracle used a company name called as Vision as a sample data. If you go to these test development production, whenever you get these instances, so you will not have any sample data. But whenever you get this Vision instance from Oracle, it will come with the sample data. It could be test development production. You have to do all the setups and you have to do testing, etc. Okay, if it is a production, you will be recording the real transaction. You in the sense client will record the transaction. But in case of vision, you will have all the sample data. You will have you will have a sample supplier, sample customers, okay, sample invoices, sample payments, sample bank accounts, everything will have a sample. So you, if you want to refer, you can refer. But in case of client instance, these are fresh instances. There won't be any sample data. We will start doing everything from the scratch. That's how it works. So this is what we have to understand about the landscape of instance which we come across in the projects. In some big clients, they will use 1, 2, 3 development instance also. 1, 2, 3, more than one test instance, more than one development instance also. They opt when they take the subscription from Oracle. By default, 2 instances, test and production. If you want to do customization, those may be few or many. You may go for development instance, or else developments you can do in the test instance. It is not at all recommended to do the developments in the test instance. We have to leave the test instance for functional people. Functional people are nothing but we are treated as a functional. So that is for us, development for technical. The final outcome of the product of this implementation is production instance, which can be used by client. So this is all about the instances which we have to understand. Instance is nothing but copy of their software product, which will be available as a part of virtual server. Okay, the virtual server access you will get within that only. Whatever the applications you see, those all are cloud applications. Those are treated as those all are available within the instance. Every instance will have a certain URL. Okay, like google.com, facebook.com. The same way, there will be domain URL for instance. So with that URL, you will be able to access. For each instance, will have a separate URL. So test instance one URL, development one URL, production different URL. That's how we'll have a different URLs to access those different environments. So this is what we have to understand about instances. Any just dots are not getting connected. Let's discuss.
So for the in the test environment, for example, finance consultant and SCM consultant, each consultant have the separate test instance or only one?
Same.
All the
Environment is same. Your areas are different. See, I am a finance consultant. I'll be working on the finance. If I am not a SCM consultant, what is my interest to touch SCM? Here I'm talking as a consultant. So access point of view, business users will have access to the relevant areas in the production. Finance user will have access to finance only. SCM user will have access to SCM only. Okay, procurement user will have access to procurement. But when we are working as a consultants, we'll have a full access to everything. Okay, you'll have your own user, separate user, so that whatever you are doing, it can be tracked. What exactly you did, what setup you did, what mistake you did, or what action you did. Everything system will track with your username, timestamp, etc. Okay, you will have full access. As a consultant, you will have a full access.
my question is, one finance consultant is there, one SCM consultant. Both persons have the same test instance need to use, or
Same.
test one?
No, same. We have to use the same because the finance and SCM need to be connected, right, in terms of business process. Okay. Purchase orders, SCM team or procurement team will create based on the purchase orders. Invoice need to be created in the payables. So we'll use same environment, one environment. We don't use separate instances, SCM one, finance another, projects different. No. So we use same instance, all the consultants, all the tracks will be working on the same instance. Finance track, SCM track, HCM track, everybody will be working on the same instance. No, we don't use separate instance track wise or product family wise. Yep. Fine. Any other queries, please? Okay. If no questions, so we can wrap up for today. We'll connect tomorrow, same time. Yep. Any questions, please? Great. No questions. Okay. We'll catch up tomorrow, same time. Thank you all.